Lira Sunrune. Lira Sunrune drifted among the silk awnings of the floating bazaar of the clouds, the market's chatter swirling around her like wind chimes. A sudden, ominous rumble from the sky made the lanterns tremble, and she felt a tug in her heart that demanded she recall the roots of her power as the Sapphire Whisperer. In a distant mountain village, a young Lira stood at the foot of an ancient stone well, its water reflecting the sky like a mirror. Her mother taught her to listen to the faint blue hum that rose from the water, calling it the sapphire whisper that bound the clouds to the earth. That night, she whispered a promise to the night sky, promising to keep the whisper alive. Back in the floating market, Lira saw a merchant's jade pendant catch the wind and recall the gentle humming of that mountain well. The memory made her breath steady, and a sudden clarity rose within her, as if the whisper of the past fluttered in her ears. She felt the old promise stir, urging her to remember the promise's purpose. Later, in the cramped back room of a spice vendor, Lira apprenticed under a wizened trader who taught her that every gust carries a story. He taught her to bend her ears to the wind, to hear its secret syllables, and to shape them like threads. The lesson taught her that a whisper can guide a storm or calm it. The bazaar's wind grew fierce, lifting lanterns and rattling the stalls. A dark cloud rolled low, threatening to drown the market in a sudden storm. Lira felt the panic of the crowd. Their eyes turned to her as the Sapphire Whisperer, and she sensed the present danger demanded an answer from her past. In a flash, she remembered the night her village was battered by a mountain storm. The sky roared, and her sister, trembling, reached for her hand. Lira whispered the sapphire song into the gale, and the wind softened, protecting the homes. The memory gave her a way to harness the whisper and bend the storm's heart. Now, high above the clouds, Lira raised her arms, the sapphire amulet around her neck glowing like a calm sea. She sang the ancient whisper, weaving the memory of the mountain storm into a gentle lull. The wind hushed, the dark cloud loosened, and the bazaar's lanterns steadied as the storm dissolved into a soft sigh. The market breathed anew, lanterns flickering in peace, and the trader smiled at the quiet sky. Lira stood, her breath steady, knowing the past had gifted her the power to protect the floating market. The Sapphire Whisperer smiled, her heart light, as the bazaar of the clouds floated on, safe and serene.